It's here. Is it done? Done?
Well,
like officially
it's
done?
It's pretty much done. Visually, it's done.
Yeah. So, lots been going on, right?
I don't know if any of you guys have followed along this car on DownShiftRecords channel on YouTube.
We only did one video.
Yeah, we only did one video.
But it was the important video. It was the first one.
Far away from each other. But basically, the car was all yellow before, and it was having a little bit of rust issues on the bottom, and then the grille had like some paint chips and stuff. So that was fun sorting all that stuff out.
But overall, man, it
But
looks.
now it's been revamped, so to say. And I did some more research because I knew nothing about these cars before. So I did some more research on these. And this is an 82 model, but for the 79 models, they didn't have the GT Mustang yet. So they were all just Cobras, like all the 501s. And I really liked the design of the Cobra side stripes, but then I kind of modernized it. So I did like more of that kind of pattern.
It's surprising because it really wasn't a lot, but it changed the car entirely.
Yeah,
just
and
all
it's
the black
like,
accents.
It's just enough. Like
It's
more.
just enough. No more.
It's just enough black on the yellow to like kind of be Bumblebee-ish, but
not
so much.
Yeah,
like,
not so much.
You know, ricey.
I'm happy with it.
It's like,
For something we really had no idea what you were gonna end up with, you know?
Yeah, it's been a blast like working on this. So I gave the hood a quick polish because it was looking pretty faded.
Looks good
So
though.
the paint is shiny again. And this is all Plastidip, by the way, guys. This is all satin black Plastidip. So I used the whole DYC kit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's a pretty awesome kit. You guys should check them out. Pretty straightforward. Like you can learn everything you need to know about how to apply Plastidip and stuff on YouTube.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I mean, even like with my limited knowledge.
I was gonna say, is this the first time you've done it?
I've done wheels before, and yeah,
Well, that's a little bit more than wheels.
I'm that guy, but I've never done like whole body panels, so that was like a fun process. But yeah, dude, like I'm super happy about how it turned out.
Yeah,
Honestly,
so am I.
all I have left to do exterior wise is like paint the brake calipers.
What are you gonna do for those?
I just want those black as well. 'Cause they're so little, so I
True.
kind of want them to blend in. Like I don't know why they're red, like previous owner, like.
Yeah.
Because it's the back, so it has disc brakes in the back. I mean, not disc brakes, drum brakes.
Drum brakes.
And he painted those black. So then I'm like, why didn't you just paint the caliper black too?
You did a little bit to the interior too, right?
Yeah. So the interior is also that metallic door.
Yeah, I love it.
So there's a new steering wheel, as you can see, the little Mustang logo on there. I fixed all the gauges. The speedo wasn't working, and the fuel gauge wasn't working, and the dash lights, but they were just disconnected. I have no idea why, but they were disconnected for some reason. The new shifter.
I like the shifter, yeah.
Short shifter. I think it's from BBK. I forgot the brand now. New shift knob. But let me pop the hood. Take a look under there. Did a lot of work under here too. She is. Standard 5-liter V8 with some go fast looking parts on there. I'm not sure if they actually do anything.
It's not so rainbow anymore. So
Yeah, I got rid of all the rainbow. So new spark leads, obviously, and then radiator hoses. We go to the heater pump. New vacuum hoses. I redid the fuel lines. New fuel pump. I decided to keep. So you see
The
how there's
industrialness.
faded, well, the faded yellow
Yeah.
like paint that was flaking. I decided to keep that because it actually kind of grew on me, like that look.
I mean, it is nice to have something yellow under here,
Yeah.
you know?
So I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it like that, but I've left it like that for now.
I kind of like it. It's your little industrial part.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I experimented with painting black on the steering pump.
Oh, no, I think it looks so much cleaner.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
a lot.
it's tidied up.
Yeah, a lot less
But yeah, so I have like new braided lines.
Yeah, I remember you
the
saying
fuel
that.
pressure regulator, because the fuel pump I bought didn't have a fuel return on it, so I didn't want like the carburetor getting flooded with too much pressure. So I just put it. I mean, you don't really need them for mechanical fuel pumps, but the fuel pump is so big. I was like, well, if someone's gonna like build out this engine one day, like it's better to have like one of those just to be safe.
True.
So, and then other than that, just cleaned the carburetor, adjusted it. Actually, I took it to my mechanic to have it adjusted because I've never worked on like carbureted engines before with this big of like a carburetor. It's like Beetles.
True.
And basically, he just made it worse. So I spent like the next afternoon, like the following day, just going on YouTube basically and Google and just kind of figuring it out. And then first step was just undoing whatever he did. So
Sure.
I did that, and then I just kind of messed around with the timing. So I didn't have a timing light or anything like that. I literally just like did it by feel, by the sound of the engine. And unfortunately, it's like super cold today.
Yeah, it is. Like, I don't even know if it's 32. It might be below.
I mean, you saw like when you first saw this car, it started right up. But today it was like,
Yeah, you're right. Well, started right up. Let's be real.
yeah, but it's been a process, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, you've also been in and out of town a lot too, so that hasn't
Yeah,
helped a
that's
lot of
true.
things. But
But I managed to get pretty much most of what I wanted to do to it done. I mean, it obviously it drives now. It's here. It's
Yeah.
not like stuck in the driveway anymore.
actually, this is where Stephan did all the work in this parking garage right
This
here.
is the garage here.
I think it looks a lot better.
Yeah,
I think it looks
it's-
better, and that's the end goal here.
I mean, some wider wheels in the back would have been nicer, but
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I mean, you really have to see it in person though to appreciate it. Because
You do.
with the like, it looks right with the black wheels, but then when you take pictures of it and you see them online later, it doesn't. Like it feels like it's too much black.
I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, it's even blacker on the stream than it is in person.
And then I spitballed with the idea of making a custom spoiler or something that sits.
Oh
on top
yeah,
of the
I
stock
remember
one.
that.
But I decided not to.
I think-
I don't want to ruin.
Yeah, I think that's actually a good amount of black back there. Because I remember you were possibly going to do black here too, right? For
Yeah,
the,
I decided to
the
leave that
inserts.
alone.
Yeah, I think everything kind of worked out.
So the stock taillights grew on me because I originally was gonna get like tinted covers to cover
Right.
them up, but it's like such a kind of like you don't when you see like other Foxbodies, they all have the horizontal
Right.
taillights and they usually go all the way to here.
Yeah. And I do like those, but you're right. This just made that unique.
Like this
So-
is really like late 70s, early 80s.
And I love that. I just love the fact that not a lot of people are rocking that look now. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. You want to start it up?
sure. Hopefully it'll start. Let's see. Nope.
Every time. I think it makes the perfect amount of noise.
Huh?
I think it makes the perfect amount of noise.
Yeah,
Not
it's
too loud.
It's a nice low rumble. I mean, you can hear it has a mild cam in there. It lopes a little bit. Probably eating like 5 gallons just idling right here. As you can smell.
Yes.
Running a little rich.
I wish you guys could smell the stream right now because it definitely smells like a 1980s
the
car.
problem is the main jets on the carburetor are too big, I think.
Oh, okay.
There's too much fuel going in.
Yeah, because it is a lot of fuel. It's definitely like, hey, look, there's a lot of fuel.
I have the timing already maxed pretty much, like the mechanical timing. But she purrs nicely.
She does, nice and smooth. What an interesting project.
I know.
Yo.
I'm still like, man, I thought I was gonna get like an old Porsche, like a 944 or something
At
like
the
that.
very least, I thought you were gonna end up with some sort of Mercedes of
Yeah.
some sort, but here
That's
we are.
true. I was setting myself up for like an inline 6.
Here we are.
Not a V8. Definitely not American.
Definitely not American. Well, we'll go for a little bit of a ride too, so you guys can basically see what it's like out on the road. So that's with the lights on. That thing does look pretty badass. Guys, it is so cold. It is so cold. We wanted to do this because somebody's potentially buying the vehicle next week. And since Stephan and I don't really live too close together, we wanted to at least get an update for you guys before the thing does sell. See, it's not too loud. You know, it's a pretty good rumble. Enough to make people know you're coming. Even with throttle, it's not too loud. Even with throttle, it's not too loud.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's. I'm
good, 'cause
I'm just really happy with the way it sounds. It's
I
like
hate those like obnoxious 5.0 Mustangs, like the newer ones that are like straight piped.
yeah, it's a little
just-
much. It is a little much, but and that's the funny thing too is I feel like this embodies more of that loud noise
Yeah.
than the newer ones do, and yet here we are.
Yeah, I mean,
With
it has
the quieter
4 Mustangs
ones.
on it. They're I think 40 series. Yeah, and it's true dual exhaust, so there's no X pipe, no H pipe. So that's why it has that kind of classic sound.
Gotcha.
There's no like overlap.
Yeah,
Let me tell you the story about these fog light covers, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it came with like these crappy plastic black fog light covers.
Right.
And they're, as far as I know, they're like original fog lights to this car. Just the way they were wired up. So I tried to find the original fog light covers.
Right.
And they were like, so I found them on eBay, and they were kind of faded, and they were like $400.
Oh my
for the set of
goodness.
plastic for a Mustang.
Oh man.
So basically what I did is I took the black ones that came with the car, I sanded them down, then I had an extra can of white Plasti Dip,
Oh, okay.
and Plasti Dip then basically cut out the decal with the original logo. And basically
I mean, I couldn't tell.
made like
Yeah.
a one-to-one replica. So this way I won't feel so bad either if, like, for whatever reason someone's like, oh shit, those are so expensive, let me steal them.
Yeah,
Like,
that
not
too,
there- not
that
there's
too.
another like early 80s
yeah.
Mustang owner in the vicinity that's gonna
Yeah,
be
we
like,
sure about that?
I mean, until now, he's screaming it into the depths.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be searching for those fog lights.
But I don't know why, but that's just like one of my favorite things.
No, it is. It is because that's I don't know these fog lights like even on your Miata, just like change the car entirely.
Yeah.
In such a good way. It's just a nice way to break up that front
And it looks less stock car-ish now.
yes, it does. It looks more rally-ish, like
Yeah.
ready to go like on a rally. Now, I wouldn't advise taking this on a rally, like necessarily long term, but that's what it looks like, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah. And before I actually had the hood black as well, like this part right here. But I decided to peel that off.
I think that
just
was a
think it
better
looks
idea.
like this.
Yeah, that would have been a little
I wanted
much.
it to look more like a Celine Mustang from that era.
Gotcha.
But they have a completely different hood, so you don't have this like scoop on top. It's literally just like one of those ram hoods that goes up to here and there's a gap.
Ah, gotcha.
So I think that was the right call.
Yeah, this is still one of my favorite pieces. I don't know why.
Yeah, I decided to make this black or keep this black.
Yeah.
From this.
I don't know why I like that so much. I like vented things.
Yeah. And still no antenna.
That's okay.
I don't think it needs it because the radio, after I plugged it in, it finds all the FM channels.
It's because it's just a metal box.
It looks better without the antenna, which is why
it looks like you got one of those modern, like a little like shark fin, like just on the side.
So, but yeah, this is.
And the louvers have been pretty good to you. No issues there.
I was like love-hate with them because they're just so damn big.
Yeah.
I wanted the original ones, but you can't find them anywhere.
Gotcha.
But the original ones had I think it was 14 slats.
Oh.
So this one is 6 slats. The original had 14, and they were half the
Gotcha.
the width,
Half
or
the-
half
yeah.
as much of that they were protruding outward, and it just looked so much better on the car. But I mean, it came with that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I think you're in good standing.
And then my other idea for the spoiler is before I was gonna have like the classic rubber
Right,
spoiler,
right.
probably on like a later Foxbodies. But then this like really grew on me. So then after that, I don't know if you guys saw the Ford versus Ferrari. I mean, I know you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I should have saw it
and
twice. I should have saw it like
when
3
they-
times.
When they added spoilers to the GT40s,
Yeah.
and they were just the metal slats that attached right here.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I got it into my head that would
I was
look
like,
really
oh yeah,
cool
I could do that.
on this. So the problem is I don't want to drill into the stock
Right.
spoiler, but I also really think it could look cool if I had like an aluminum ducktail that was literally just a slat like this.
True.
And then I had adjustment bolts right here, so you can like move it up and down depending on like how aggressive you want it.
That is true.
So it's
Just a little addition right there. Yeah, I don't know. That one stumps me. Yeah.
That might be too hot rod.
You're
for
right.
This thing. So
You're right.
I'm probably just gonna have to live with that.
I would suggest it to the next owner. Be like, go watch Ford versus Ferrari. See what they did with the spoiler? Yeah, you should do that. But all in all, man, it's looking good, sounding good, feeling good.
Runs well. I mean, it's running rich, but it's not.
But all in all, I mean, as long as you didn't end up with like a headache, that's kind of the big thing.
It's been good. I haven't had, knock on wood, of course.
Yeah.
I haven't had any problems with it. Not starting or whatever. It'll always. Sometimes it needs a little bit, but you know what? Almost 40-year-old car doesn't need a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Especially
TLC.
one that sits outside, doesn't sit in the garage.
Yeah, we got to get you a garage, my friend.
Well, it has a garage that I can work on.
But that's about it.
But it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't live in it. It doesn't live in the garage. So I also found. So there's another badge that's just like this. But the flag is in grayscale.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like really tempted to swap it out with this one because it would just match the whole like
the
color
theme of the car.
theme. But
But
I don't know.
it is
I'm
screaming
so-
America right there.
I also like the color. It's just it has nothing else on the car to accentuate that.
Right.
So I mean, I guess you could just view it as a accent piece.
Little American stamp right
Yeah.
there. Stamp of approval.
And then I tried really hard to find lens covers.
Yeah? You did?
And
We're going to try and go that
I
route?
only want clear ones. I don't want like tinted ones.
Yeah.
The only ones I could find were tinted. So that's a no-go. Because it just looks so cool when it has a little protective cover here.
Yeah, I remember we were trying to decide with that or
And
not.
it also like improves just the shape.
Right.
Of the front. But,
Yeah.
And because I don't want it to be tinted, because then you can't see that it's you can't see the quad eye.
Right.
Like, even though you know most people that know these cars, they would look at it and be like, yeah, that's an early quad eye.
Right.
Because it's like the ones I usually see are the later models. So the eyes like this one, but they changed the grille design.
Oh, okay.
And then the newer ones, of course, the Euro style
Right.
that you know. Those are like the most common.
Yeah, I see like those like all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what drew me to this car originally. Was like, I was like, what is this? Camaro? And then I clicked on it on Facebook.
And like, oh, Mustang.
Oh, it's a Mustang.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting one. I think this was a good one for the scrapbook.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
But this is always the vision that I had for it. It was black grille, black underneath surround.
Yeah, you did make that come true. So I'm glad that all like worked out. And I think black wheels did end up being better because I remember you were trying to decide on switching colors for that. I think
Yeah,
it's
to
black
silver.
All in all, it's an in-person thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
on the stream and pictures and things like that you can't see, but in person I think it looks real good.
But yeah, guys, I guess that's it.
What do you want to? You want to go for a little bit of a ride too?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's do that, and
if
then
we have enough light and you have enough cell signal.
yeah, we'll see. If not, then the YouTube video will end here. But yeah, we'll see if the stream lasts. So bear with me. I have to. I've only been in this car now once, and that was what 20 minutes ago. This is my first time.
Yeah, because the last time it was broken. So
Yes.
or when I bought it, it was broken, so you couldn't even see how it drove, anything like that.
That's probably better though. I'm just kind of getting the goodie, all the upgrades and the whatnot.
There we go. Now it started.
But yeah, I mean, all the gauges are working. Got all that nice.
Speedo works again, which means I have my odometer working again. You see it's reading I mean, you probably can't see it in the stream, but it's 65,000 miles. So my guess is it broke maybe 5 years ago. I know the previous owner didn't drive it much, so my guess is like it has maybe 80,000 miles.
Oh, okay. Which still isn't too bad.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, like, if you look underneath the car, it doesn't look like a high mileage car at all. Like, it has no rust anywhere.
Yeah.
There's no real major rust repair areas. I mean, there are some on the sills, but nothing like insane. Like you
Like, especially for a car. Where was this one? Where did you pick this up? I forgot.
it's like somewhere near Laurel.
Okay, so yeah, still a DMV car.
Yeah. What I do love is the clutch is like super easy.
It is.
It's
I noticed
heavy.
that. I noticed
It's heavy,
that.
but it's super smooth on the engagement.
And I don't know if you guys can hear, but Stephan and I are not yelling right now, so it's nice and quiet inside the cabin too.
Nice and
Quiet-ish. It's not that quiet, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not as quiet as the Tesla. But everyone can hear you, so there's no chance of anyone running into you by accident on the highway.
And then when everybody looks to see what it is, it's clearly the bright yellow freaking car coming down the street. So.
Yeah. Because I mean, even like just driving this down the street, I get a lot of people like at stoplights and stuff. They're like, "What is that?" They just have no idea because they've never seen this kind of front end before, or
Yeah.
We'll just take it for a little spin.
Sounds like.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Couldn't take it to Katie's this week because
Yeah.
fucking weather.
It was not good, and I was planning on streaming even like snow, rain, all that good stuff, but this past weekend was really just a nasty weekend, so it wasn't even worth going out for that.
Get some heat going.
Put on them heated seats.
Hey, you don't need those in this. You got heated ears. Fellow Mustang.
Still got all the Christmas lights up.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually ever take those down.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't come here too often at night. Usually come here for like breakfast or lunch when I am around.
Do you fancy a little stroll through the Rio?
Sure. Get some people's reactions. If there's anybody even out walking, it's way too cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, like, people don't really react that much to this car. I mean, it's
just kind of a yellow
Yeah,
car.
I mean, they'll look at it and be like, oh my god, an 80s shitbox. In good condition.
In good condition, yeah.
But an 80s shitbox nonetheless. Not that I consider this a shitbox, especially now after owning it for a couple months.
No, not at all. I think the Camry was more of a shitbox than this thing was.
I do like that it's a 5-speed transmission. I know a lot of early ones came with 4 speeds.
Yeah, I haven't driven a 4-speed manual yet. Because that's what the 510 was offered in, was either 3-speed automatic or 4-speed.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think 5-speed just works so well for cars like this.
I wonder if they can you
Ooh,
they
they're
can
super.
even hear us. Oh yeah.
In silver, I don't think I've seen one in
broken?
silver. Probably. It's getting a
broken?
recall right now. I love the slow blinker.
It's only slow because the alternator's
I know.
supplying enough juice at idle.
Ding, ding.
I guess I could
Ding,
raise
ding.
the idle a little bit. I mean, it's idling at 750, which it seems to like. I have had it idle at like 1,000 before, which
Yeah.
fixes the alternator supply issue, but also makes it sound like I'm revving the whole time.
True. Don't be pulling some Mustang things and start hitting people now.
Nah.
This is the
She's pretty well behaved.
Is this a Z06?
Is it? Or Grand Sport? Or regular?
Yeah.
I think it's a regular one.
Yeah, it's just a regular.
Yeah, I think so. Judging by the spoiler, it's a regular one.
Man, what movies y'all seeing on a Sunday night?
Well, tomorrow's a holiday.
Everybody's got a holiday. I don't. Gotta work.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh,
I
man.
gotta work.
Poor Jonathan. Always short end of the stick.
Yep. Don't get to show some love for Mr. MLK. I feel like we're on our way to murder somebody.
This is the wrong car for that.
Which vehicle was it again? The yellow one? Oh, okay. Was so surprising.
It's modified, obviously.
Like, I'm not going all over the place. Like, I'm pretty planted in where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, it has Coney shocks and I think BBK lowering springs, so the spring rate's a little harsher. And it has iBox sway bars front and rear. It doesn't roll quite as much. And of course, it has like semi-wide-ish tires, 255s all around. And on top of that, it's super light, as it turns out.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
The curb weight's like 2,670 pounds, I think. Which is basically nothing. That's like an FRS or BRZ.
That's crazy.
But with like a lot better engine noise, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Dynamically, probably not as good.
Yeah, you can.
I know they're like pretty dim, even for 80 standards.
That is true. It is kind of dim in here for 80 standards.
I mean, do this.
That didn't help at all. I can see your hand now. That's about it. And your face. Yeah, it helps if I don't turn it off in the middle of the stream. That's cool. It's okay. A little reset.
Getting lung cancer, that's why.
My hands are freezing, that's why I can't feel my fingers anymore.
that was the 1982 Mustang.
Yes, yes.
GT.
Hopefully we can get it sold and get you on project number 2.
Yeah.
Keep the ball rolling there.
That is, well, we gotta try and take it to Katie's at least once though.
Yes, yes. Hopefully
so we'll have another stream for that.
Hopefully we can get that worked out.
Hopefully next weekend.
Yeah, hopefully the weather's not too bad. Yeah, any farewell thoughts from the Mustang point of view?
Stay safe.
Don't do
all you Mustang drivers out there. This thing has bad enough reputation already.
Stop crashing them and hitting people.
Yeah.
Drive safe.
Drive safe.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Catch you guys later.